It's in the game.
Alright, we're gonna hope for the best here. I think I changed it.
Massachusetts and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bobcats offense will go to work first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Bobcats in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Hauls it in, the first down and more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. The Bobcats are on the move. The option look. He'll toss it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Might as well stick with him. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UMass's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got it in the middle. It's Connors. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air. It's Camarda. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw to the middle of the field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards the defender. Not the best offense, but, man, they caught a break. You take those breaks, and you don't apologize for them.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Green 25.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Fires to the big fella. And he's down after making the grab. Good pick. Helped them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Camarda. They're setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here. Touchdown, UMass! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
They were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They'll give it to him again.
using space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They take over late in the time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Camarda. Finds his big tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. New set of downs after the completion. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Camarda. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. They didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Unloads to the wide out. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Right play action. Gets it out quickly. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards
I'm not even
short
sure
of a
switch
first
to
down.
so.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Keene. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
To throw, it's Camarda. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air on second down. Now improvising. Running to Green. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much
Open field on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's caught. It's Cherry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Camarda. It's complete on the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here.